What it do, my raza? Your boys coming through otra vez with a new video. And on today, it's gonna be a banger. You know, it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a prison story and where somebody gets whacked. All because a gambling table. But before we continue the video, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to comment on the video, man. Which thing helps my video get pushed out there so people can watch it. And if you want to support your brown brother, man, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, I want to use this time to thank Terps, Skater, Miguel G, and Iron and Fisticuffs, man, for your donations, for supporting us, right? I'm not going to say the channel is supporting us. Highly appreciate it. I'm not here asking for it, man, but I do appreciate for somebody to do the extra trying to send something, whatever it is, you know? I do highly appreciate it. You know what's up with me. I'm not over here posting my stuff out there. But if you want to look for it, that thing is going to be right there, you know? You don't have to look very far, right? But let's go to the story, man. Look, trip on this, man. In prison, right? There's gambling. There's gambling. A lot of people lose a lot of money. A lot of people make a lot of money. It depends what kind of gambling. You can gamble in sports. You can gamble in poker. And not space, right? But pinochle, space for county stuff. You can gamble in blackjack, right? But usually it's the poker, Texas Hold'em. That's what goes. And at least where I've been at, that's what goes, right? But trip on this. Usually what I know about this tables, because I've been playing, well, I have played on those tables before. It's not like I needed to be right there, but you know what I mean. Is that in order for you to play, you have to bring money to the table, right? You buy your way in. Okay, you don't want to give me $10 in chips, and just give them something worth of $10, and you put them on the bank. That's what it's called. They'll give you $10 of 20-cent chips. All they do, it's not like real chips, but all they do is get those cards, split them in four, cut them in 4 times, and that's gonna be basically a 25-cent chip. And it gets interesting. It makes your time go by, keeps you entertained, and pumps you up, right? You're going to chill, relax, cotorreándola, gamble. It's all fun and games until somebody becomes scandalous. And this is where the story is going to. So like I said, usually you buy in. But there's occasions in where you see a friend or somebody you know, right? Struggling. Damn, the homie's losing. He's down $100 on the table. He's trying to get maybe some of his money. At this time, the guy's already playing reckless, right? Trying to go all in, hoping that he's going to get lucky, right? Now it's basically just shooting for the stars, right? You see a lot of people doing this. So on this occasion, right? As this battle from Sac. He was actually a Hawaiian individual from Hawaii, another. And he asked another individual, right, for money. The thing is that the other individual told him, "Hey, homie, you're gonna pay me, right? Because you're asking for this money and you're gonna pay me, right?" And he goes, "Yeah. Well, I know this other, right? I know pretty well." And I was like, man, this vato has like those little mañitas, right? By the way, he's a lifer. He had those little mañitas. You can see in people's character once you get to know them, what they do. Just how I used to do it, I just give them the rope, homie. I just pay attention, give them the rope, instead of just being right there and giving the option of making an excuse for themselves. I just give them the rope, paying attention of what's the character, and after I see something, I just like, okay, they ask for something. Nah, I don't got it, homie. It's expensive, but I don't. But sure enough, this guy runs debt with the other homie. It was not even a big debt, man. It was probably like $10. $10. I'm not even playing. $10, right? So sure enough, this guy lost. Whatever he took to the table, plus he lost those $10 that a homie let him borrow. The reason I know this is because the other he was my neighbor. So your boy can hear everything right there. So the homie went over there and hit him up. Hey, what's up, homie? You got my $10, blah blah blah, whatever. Start talking to the door, right? The other guy, the other homie was a porter, right? So he had action out there. And this guy, for whatever reason, thought that since he was older, the other homie was young homie, right? He was probably like 19, 20, right? 19, 20. And he thought he was going to push his weight on him and said, I'm not going to pay you. Simple as that. So I didn't hear when he said, I'm not going to pay you. But later on, I found out, like, hey, man, this vato told me he was not going to pay him. So guess what? The youngster went to his cell the same night. He got a fierro from I don't know where. And the following day, in the morning, as we were coming back from breakfast, right? He just got him by the stairs. As he was walking, man, the guy thinking that this youngster was not going to do nothing. The youngster decided to just come from the side and just book him. Left and right. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I don't know left and right, but you know what I mean. Just hit him. And not 1, 2, 3. Nah, I got him a couple times, man. Multiple times. Just put it this way. You see this vato, this big Hawaiian individual. We used to call him Pineapple. Just running, homie. Running. And you see the youngster chasing him. Like, boom, boom, boom. Trying to book him. And eventually, of course, they called the yard down. The youngster went to do the shoot to the hole. Both of them went to the hole, of course. And the whole time I was like, man, this vato had the $10 right there in his cell. But he wanted to act like he was tough. Why? Because he was dealing with a skinny 19, 20-year-old youngster, right? At the time, I was probably like 26, 25. And this guy was already like 40 something, right? He was big too. But he thought that he could push his weight on him, thinking that he was not going to do nothing about it. And to his surprise, he did something, and more than something. He went with a banger. Nobody became unalive right here. But the whole thing about this story is that never underestimate nobody, like I always say. No matter their size, the way they look, that age. Always keep it respectful and have integrity within you. You know, because that speaks volumes of an individual. You don't have that nowadays. I mean, not that often, you know. Like they say, only the real recognize the real. And when I'm saying real, I'm saying somebody with integrity. Somebody who's a real individual, who's not a scandalous. Just put it that way, right? So hopefully you like this video, man. This is a lesson learned to whoever's out there. You know, just because somebody doesn't look a certain way, it doesn't mean that they're not about that life, you know. I just thought I should share this story, man. I hope you like it. Wish nothing the best to all of you. Thank you very much for your time. And to next video. Salutes.